The secret to getting a big chest.
I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling.
Hi guys, Nick Walker, the Mutant here. And today we're gonna be doing a push day. This will be primarily my chest focus day. So we are about 17 weeks out from the Olympia now, and not too much has changed. We did lower the food just a little bit, increase cardio just a little bit. You know, baby steps. That's why we do long preps. Just ease the body into it so that way we don't have to rush and come all the way down. So goal is, you know, by the time we hit, 3 to 4 weeks out, we're gonna pull back a little bit, let the body rest, recover, come back to life a little more. So, but overall everything's good. Training's been really good. Strength's still going up. Food is obviously still relatively high. There's no reason for me to be low right now. And cardio is good. You know, I push it. Everyone knows I push it to the limit.
Run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that I wanted. A phone affection.
What you guys will see me do now is I will dumbbell press the 130s. Now I could go higher, probably a lot higher, but there is really no need for me to try and ego lift. I have done all that in my earlier days, 170s, 180s, 200s, 225s for that matter. Problem was, everything had a pump on my chest. So I lowered the weight. I go from 100s to 120s, 140s if I feel good, and I really bring it down as far as I can, stretch the chest, slightly pause, and explode up. And when I explode up, I squeeze and I act like I'm bringing my elbows together. That is one thing people I don't see people doing. They just kind of, which yeah, you're creating stimulus. I'm sure it works to a degree, but get the most out of the exercise. All the way stretch, slight pause, because even though we all know the eccentric is the most fatiguing part, is where you get the most benefit, even in the stretch is also most beneficial than actually the squeeze at the top. So, all the way down, pause, come up, pretend like you're forcing your elbows together and squeeze the dumbbells. Whoosh, and then repeat. Slow negative. That's how you grow a chest. And even on this machine, this is a great machine, very smooth. I could probably rack this whole thing out. But for what? It's all about the stretch and the squeeze, contracting the muscle throughout every rep. Make every rep count. And I feel like since I've started doing this, my chest has progressed tremendously. So, listen to this, coming from me, who had no chest, who now has somewhat of a chest, and is gonna keep getting better. So, follow those tips, and I promise your chest will improve.
You go get you $1 or something. Don't hang with it who lying for nothing. I see that we different. You riding, I double. I don't do discussions on bragging about hundreds. Don't go to your places. I know that they sunken. Don't call me your brother. I barely could trust you.
Tips will fuck you up, man. I swear. Again, just another cue to go all the way down and stretch. Come all the way up and squeeze it. Stretch, squeeze. You don't need weight with this. If I started with this, yeah, probably. But it's the last movement for chest. You don't need weight. You just don't. Focus on just contracting. People really underestimate what just body weight can do. It's like walking lunges. At the end, in my opinion, whether you did 3 exercises before, 2 hard exercises before, don't matter. If you need some heavy weight for lunges after all that, just didn't train hard enough.
Need all of my dollars on corporate, so hand me the money, I divvy the pie. I'ma give all of my people a portion to build them a fortune. I'm flipping the ride. I can't be mixy when iffy the vibe, and 40 on 50 is really the time. Why is you all on my phone like you want me, like you wasn't pushing the kid to the
Okay, so the secret to getting a big chest is on the elbows. Example, especially on the pec deck, you see people take it and they go like this. They try to hug a bear, which there's been many people that say that, which yes, it does work to a degree, but it's in the elbow where you want to go like this. Watch the difference in my chest. No contraction really, right? Bring out with the elbows, big contraction. Stretch, contract. You almost want to close the elbows together, or at least imagine it. And trust me, the contraction will feel a lot bigger doing this than this. So that is one of my tips to building a bigger chest. This day specifically, since there's more chest, I'll do one shoulder movement, which is usually side lateral. Oh shit, moose trip. Which is usually side laterals, and then I'll move on to triceps.
Cross on my crosses and dot on my eyes. Done with your efforts, I'm dealing with pressures. I know it's a lesson, that's word of the wise. Dubbing the mixes I'm mixing, I know I've been missing. I needed some personal time. All the pictures, dimensions, I don't what you did.
It's not your normal side lateral here. And you guys have seen me do this before, but I learned it from Jared, as you guys know. You come all the way up. Basically, you're gonna hit all the side delt, but you will incorporate probably a little trap in there as well, which is fine. It's not the biggest issue, but I just like it better because I actually feel like I can hit the delt a lot harder than just stopping here, and I get a bigger pump. And I've also just noticed massive improvements in my delts doing it this way. So I've just been doing it this way ever since, Jared's been helping me, and you might like it too.
On problems, I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone in affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems, I solve them. I run through the money.
You got one tip for your triceps, what would it be?
Control it.
Unreal.
No, I mean, it's true, but it's the same thing. Just don't ego live, I'd see people get on this thing, with all it racked out, That's not doing anything. I actually had a friend, I won't say his name. I said, let's do this machine. He's like, I don't like it. I said, why? He's like, I racked the whole thing out. I said, if I'm not racking it out, you're sure as hell not racking it out. So I showed him how I do it. And then he went to go do it. And now he loves the machine. It's about, especially with this, if you do it right, it actually allows you to bring your elbows back, kind of, and get a full stretch. And then it goes down for you in that type of motion. And you can lock out and squeeze. You just, and that's it. It's the same thing with it, like you're gonna push down. You wanna get the stretch at the very top, hold it, and then control. And I do find with higher rep, the arms grow a little better. No less than 10, but I would say even, no more than 20, honestly. I'd say, best range for arms for me to grow was like 12 to 15-ish. So you stay in that range, and they'll grow.
Daddy.
17 weeks old.
Money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon it.
All right, so now on this machine, I pretty much contradict and rack the whole thing. But anyone who has used this machine understands it's not that heavy. So it's okay. And I'm doing like 15, 20 reps, perfect control. Even a pause at the bottom, slow down. It's a great machine, it's just a little light. So if you rack this one out, it's okay. Woo, kind of winded. All right, so that was today's, it's a push session, but you could call it chest and triceps. I only did one shoulder, but overall, this is basically what my training looks like for the most part. As you guys know, I keep track of my training on the RP Strength app, which is a very, very good app. I know everyone that I have referred to using it has been loving it. So just keep that, guys, in mind if you guys want to try something new. But overall, feeling good, feeling great. The secret to a big chest, which primarily I think is the secret to growing a big anything, is stop ego lifting. Stop thinking you can come up in here and be macho man. Control the weight, control the eccentrics, and explode up. And contract that muscle as hard as you can. That's what makes it grow. Not just fucking coming in here, that shit don't work. Shit never fucking works. It's cool for a video. I've done it multiple times, trust me. But as far as physique goes, it does nothing. So, that being said, control the weight. And once you do, as you can, people have to understand, once you control the weight, whatever strength you think you had, you'll be able to get back to that and controlling the weight. It's not rocket science. So take that advice and watch your chest grow.
Like, comment, subscribe.
And like, comment, and subscribe.